Hello and welcome to AGT Racer. On today's video we have the round 7 tier 2 of the Drivers Room Sunday League. We are at Suzuka in the Mercedes Formula 1 W08. And here we are at Suzuka in the Mercedes Formula 1. Let's have a look at the start. Everyone seems to be away clean so far. If we look at the front, Umbre's still in front with Mercer behind, followed by Jack and then V8. Someone's gone wide there. Got CS Smith undertaking and pushing a little bit wide, closing the door on Rocker, but he goes off anyway. Could be a bit of karma. And here we go with Wilco. There's Nightmare Racer. There's Smith there, Rocker in 11th there. I think Rocker had hit Smith. As you see, Umbre and Mercer there. Mercer going on the inside. A very tight left-hander. And now Mercer's in front of Umbre. For first place, this is round 7 of the Drivers Room Sunday League Tier 2. I am a couple of weeks behind. I need to get a proper schedule on the go. Real life has been busy. See Umbre not able to capitalise there on the final chicane. As they go through, he's very close now though. Will he be able to overtake on the start-finish straight? He's got the drive. See the back wing shuts there, and he's overtaken Mercer into the first corner. You see Jack there in 3rd. I've made my way up into 4th, so there must have been some problems back there. Jules there in 5th place, and we got V8 there in 6th. Wilco in 7th. It looks like someone's had a problem. Looks like Mercer's had a problem. He's dropped right down the field as we see. Jules attacking V8, a little bit of bumping. Can be a little bit twitchy, these cars. And V8 holds him off, so that puts myself up into 3rd place now. Mercer had a right problem. Oh, there's Jammy D having a problem as well. He's having a right spin there. Unlucky for Jammy there. And there's Mercer in 10th behind, followed by Rocker. Oh dear, it's been a right mixed match so far as Rocker goes round the outside of Jammy. Jammy having all kinds of problems. He's got some damage. Rocker picked up damage at the start. I think when CF Smith had him wide, and CF Smith span and Rocker clattered into the back of him. There's Smith there in 8th. As we see, look at this battle now, a little bit of bumping. Not the cleanest so far, but a couple of touches. There's a battle of 4 here. Wilco's leading that charge. As we have a look now. There's Umbre charging away through the S's in 1st place. Middle of the S's we've got Jack, followed by myself in 3rd place. And then we've got Wilco under attack by Nightmare Racer, trying to sneak round on the S's. Very difficult move to pull off. Wilco going for the regular Mercedes livery. Obviously you can't change the livery, you can only change the colour. Nightmare Racer jumping on the inside through the tight left. What an amazing lunge there. Great move, no contact at all. And Wilco there, set at the back now. Nightmare Race absolutely flying in this F1. There's Wilco. Smith got his way all the way up into 6th place. Oh, a big spin there. Managed to hold it well. V8 goes past there. And takes 6th place. There's Jamie. Rocco and Mercer after his awful start. And then we've got Umbre charging away in front, just exiting the S's now. And entering the S's, you've got Jack, followed by myself, pulling away a gap now from 4th place. Just trying to keep up with Jack. Jack is a much better driver than myself. And then we've got Nightmare Racer on a right charge. Doing an absolute great job. And there's Wilco there. Followed by the black car of V8. Smith also going for the Mercedes Petronas livery. Jules going for the green. There's Jamie D in 9th. Rocker there in 10th. And Mercer. I believe the fuel's set at 5 for this race, so be expecting everybody to be pitting at least a couple of times. And there's Ombre there, bound to go up into Tier 1 for next season. Obviously the top 3 of Tier 1 go up into the top 3 of Tier 2 go into Tier 1 at the end of the season, and the bottom 3 of Tier 1 go into Tier 2. We're also shortening the race distance next season. We'll be having 30-minute races, obviously a mix of cars again. But we will also be starting a driver's room Super Formula. And that'll be straight after. And now look at V8 there being charged by Wilco. And Smith there looks like he went a little bit wide, lost a couple of places. We've got Jules in 7th there. Tyres aren't looking too bad. Tyres set at 5 as well. And there's Jamie in 8th. There's Rocker there going off again. I think he made contact with Mercer a little bit. Or Mercer just slowed down and let him through. I mean, a nightmare of a race, those guys there. And Smith there also having a nightmare. He's right at the back now after he went wide. Umbre just charging, starting there. Lap 6 now. Coming up to the first corner. Jack pulling away from myself in 2nd place. There I am in the background, a couple of seconds behind. And then we have the 4th place guys now coming out of the final corner. There's Nightmare Racer there, doing an absolutely fantastic job. Great overtake on V8, I believe it was. There's V8 there in 5th, and then we have a train here. Wilco, Jules and Jamie. Looks like Jules unable to overtake. Oh, a slight mistake by Wilco. Going on the inside, blocks off Jules. Oh, as Nightmare Racer goes a little bit wide there. They've got Wilco challenging Nightmare Racer. Oh, great defence by Nightmare. Oh, he goes off slightly. Wilco opening the door for Jules. And Jamie goes absolutely flying there, unfortunately. But back, Wilco's had a problem as well. There's Nightmare Racer holding off. Jules going very wide there. Wilco smooth exit from the corner. and Jamie. And then we've got Mercer there, moving his way now up into 9th. And Smith and Rocker holding the rear. Hombre's entering the first corner. Super fast. Really interested to see how Hombre does in Tier 1 next season. And there's Jack. 3rd place. Holding the distance. I think I'm one of the only few on racing softs. There's V8. Oh, Nightmare Racer had a problem with stuff. He's got Nightmare Racer and Jules. They've pulled the distance away from the other guys, Jamie and Wilco. Jules having a look now on the inside of the first corner. Oh, Nightmare Racer's gone wide. And Jules slows down in case he thinks it's his fault. May have been. That's a good thing about the driver's room. We are always clean. And now Jules has a problem with Jamie D. Jamie D trying to get through. Takes the inside line. Great move there. Jules shuts the door. There's Mercer in the background up into 8th now. Great battling from the guys there. You see Jamie D, Mercer and Wilco. Smith wants a piece of this action as well. Let's see. Oh, is that a problem? Nightmare Racer there. He's lost a lot of places now. Jamie D look to overtake on the chicane or leave it for the start finish. Just not close enough. There's Mercer up into 7th now. Keep an eye on Mercer. He's slowly grinding his way through the pack. There's Wilco and Smith. Oh, Nightmare Racer, all his hard work now. He's back in 10th. And Rocker's had enough. There's Hombre in first, gliding through this course. And Jack there in 2nd place. Myself absolutely thrashing the fuel in 3rd place. We'll need to pit by the end of this lap. Doing some fuel saving, losing a lot of time now to 2nd place. Give him V8 now after clearing all the calamities behind him. Got an absolute charge. He's got loads of fuel left. Maybe he was fuel saving earlier. Great job there. There's Jules in 5th, Jamie there in 6th. Mercer's going to take him on the outside. And he does. There's Jamie D there. Live streams all of the driver's room races that he participates in. So please catch his YouTube channel. And we also have Muller and Bruscoll CJ and Plux the Duck, who do other commentary videos for the Drivers Room Tier 1 and also the Thursday Drivers Room Endurance. And look at there, Jamie fighting back. He's caught up on Jules. Going for a cheeky move on the inside there. I'm jumping into the pits. I'm not conserving my fuel at all there. Jamie D goes for a late lunge into the pits there. Was that a good idea? It frees up Mercer. He's chasing down Jules now. Jules now up into 4th. V8 into 3rd. Excellent fuel saving from most of the other guys, bar myself. There's Hombre there, gliding through the pack, through the field, through the track in 1st. Jack now doing well with his fuel saving. V8 doing exceptional with his in 3rd. Mercer all the way up into 4th place now. Got good fuel. Smith now gained a lot of positions up into 5th. There's myself in 6th place. I need to start concentrating on the fuel. Smith has a slight problem there, leaving the door open for myself to jump into 5th place now. We've got Jules behind. So Jules looking after his fuel well also. Just the fresh tyres there. And Ombre's into the pits. Smith having a problem there, going very wide. Opening the door for Jules. As we got Jammy there after his pits. Nightmare Racer after his. And Wilco's pitted as well. Now Jack's in 1st place, coming up to some back markers. It's got still another couple of laps left if he wants, Jack. Same for V8. Maybe another 2 laps after this. Ombre's on another charge again. In 3rd place. Nothing can stop Ombre now. And there we got Mercer in 4th. Great drive coming from all the way last into 4th place. Leaving a massive gap now between myself and Jules. As I exit the S's. There's Jules there. So Jules had a problem earlier. We've got Jammy D there in 7th. So we're going to be down to tactics. And reducing the errors. Nightmare Racer and Wilco in last place. There's Jack coming onto the 1st corner. He may pit at the end of this lap. He might squeeze another one out. But we've got V8 and Ombre on the chase. Full fuel, fresh tyres. Should glide round V8 on through these S's. Just have much better grip. As we see Mercer jump into the pits there. V8 defending well. Great defence so far from V8. Obviously in the slower car, he goes for a late lunge there. Ooh, very aggressive. But I don't believe there was any contact. Good move though. And there's myself in the middle of the S's in 4th place now. Obviously since Mercer pitted. And Jammy's now pitted in 5th. Mercer comes out into 6th place. Great drive for Mercer. And Smith there behind. Still needs to pit. I think Smith did pit, but he just come out without fuel. I've done that before. Many times. Absolutely pisses me off. Pushed the button wrong. We've got Nightmare Racer chasing Jules down now. And Jack enters the pits, moves Ombre up into 1st place, V8 into 2nd. Wilco there, and having a great day, but guaranteed points in 10th place. There's Ombre. Charging again. V8 there, he's got to come in at the end of this lap, but he's doing an absolutely fantastic job. Huge distance to 3rd place Jack, who will be the one to watch when V8 pits. And then 4th place, me with Jammy behind. Smith having to pit again because he didn't put the fuel in. We've all been there. See, V8's got to, he's losing a bit of time now. He's got to pit at the end of this race. Really fuel conserving. Jamie D overtakes myself. Great work from Jamie there. As we see, V8 jumps into the pits. I might have learnt my lesson doing a bit of fuel saving. V8 having no fuel at all. As we see, Jack taking second place again. Umbre miles in front in first. Jack there in second place. You can see how long the fuel takes. Will he be able to get out in front of Jamie and myself? As we see, there's Jamie in the background. He's got to build up the speed. He timed that well, did Jack. Sorry, did V8 there. He's in third. Jamie D now trying to chase him down. Good exit from V8 there. Obviously he's got better tyre wear than Jamie. Jamie's still doing a good job though, not losing too much time. They will be on different tactics during this race. As we ride there with V8. Hard on the brakes through the chicane. And good exit there out of the final corner. Now open the back wing. I think Jamie's just out of the slipstream there of V8. Still keeping with him though, great driving. Nothing in it now. When you've got someone in front of you, you really want to push it. Sometimes I find it better with somebody in front. Oh, he's had a mistake there. Just clipped the grass. Unlucky there. And there's myself taking fourth place back. Oh, unlucky for Jamie. Mercer takes fifth place. Great move. I told you to watch Mercer. Absolutely flying through the pack now. Fuel's excellent. Tyres looking good. Oh, there's Jamie there. A little bit of damage on the front. Bursting a bit of fuel now. Probably cranked the fuel up, had enough. He's in sixth place now. And there's Jules under a bit of pressure from Nightmare Racer. Oh, he goes a bit wide there as well. And side by side now. As we ride now with Jules. Nightmare Racer up into seventh. I'll come into the pits again. Try a different strategy. Oh, Nightmare Racer goes wide there, leaving the door wide open. It's unfortunate there. I'll try a different strategy. We'll see if it works. Nightmare Racer there. I'll come out into sixth place. With Jules behind. Choose the Racing Super Softs and full fuel. There's Jamie there. looking to charge on Mercer. Mercer in 4th place. V8 now after pitting, he's on a right charge now. A great job in 3rd place. And there's Jack. And Ombre now exiting the S's, coming up to the back markers. It's a rare mistake from Ombre there. It's like we lost another person, Smith I believe he was. And there's Wilco he'll need to pit again soon. Like I say, we're all in different strategies. 40-minute race. 25 minutes down. There's Jack there, looking to overtake Nightmare Wilco. There's Nightmare Race there in 8th place. We've got Jules now on a charge behind myself. Battle for 6th. On board with myself there, with Jules in the background. Just got to keep it smooth. Well, Jules made up a lot of time there. As we look now from Jules, he's gaining. Oh, slight wobble. And at the long left now, Jammy's in the pits. So Jules will need to jump in the pits. Gaining some slipstream now. Oh, he won't have a lunge. Probably thinking he's going in the pits anyway. And with Jammy now in the pits, and moved myself up into 5th place, just in front of Jammy though. And Nightmare Racers in the pits now. Jules now comes out in 7th. There's Jammy D now on a charge. The racing softs on. If he fuels holds up, might go to the end. And might go to the end with a bit of a fuel saving. We'll find out. He's really gaining now. On the long straight, great exit. Great side-by-side action there. Oh, just go a little bit wide. Have a look back at Jammy D there. Try and catch the slipstream of Jammy. A little bit too short to have a lunge. Try and go around the outside, squeezing the tyres. Through the S's now. Very tempting to get in the trap of putting putting the power on full when you need to save some fuel. Got to be safe first. Good exit from Jamie. Just hovering around that half a second to a second mark. Need to try and gain a distance to be able to catch some slipstream coming out of here. Might just be too far back. Again, very smooth driving from Jamie. Hard on the brakes through the chicane. Mercer comes into the pits now and exits just in front of the battle in front behind with Jamie and myself. Great drive from Mercer there, all the way up into fourth. We got Jamie D there in fifth. Starting to pull away a little bit now more from myself. This is a back marker of Wilco to get past. You see there, Nightmare Racer, Wilco, very sensible. Umbre there, absolutely charging, exiting the first corner. Jack now gaining some places after Umbre pits. If Jack can last to the end, this will be very interesting. Umbre's just got that advantage of a little bit more fuel, fresher tyres. He's already starting to gain from Jack. And looky there for Jack. As I see Nightmare Racer go off again. V8 taking third. I believe V8 may need to pit before the end. We'll see. So his fuel saving is. And there's fourth place, Mercer. I think he'll just be absolutely charging now. Jamie D there in fifth. I've decided to back off a bit. Make sure the fuel lasts. In sixth place there. Seventh, Jules. The pack is quite spread. Nightmare Racer there having a bit of a nightmare race. Did absolute great job getting all the way up into fourth, maybe third I believe at one point. There we have Wilco there. Just been overtaken from myself, I believe. Umbre still charging with Jack there behind. Be interesting if V8 needs to pit. Jamie D really charging in front of myself now. Got Wilco now needing to overtake. I think Wilco wants to not be in a battle or try and ruin my race in any way, but he does seem to be the quicker car. Should have enough fuel for the end. You see Hombre there overtaking Jules. Less than 5 minutes now. I think the interesting thing will be on V8 and Mercer. V8 needs to start conserving fuel. Let's have a look at the distance between V8 and Mercer. We got 21 seconds. If V8 needs to pit, could lose that place there. Potentially lose a place to Jamie as well. Mercer in the orange F1 doing an absolutely fantastic job all the way up into 4th. Again, a great drive from Jamie there. Will he need to conserve fuel though? He might be good for 3 laps. 3 minutes left, he should be alright. There's myself in 6th, Wilco behind. Like I said, Wilco the faster car. Jules there. Leave the door for Wilco. Jack there, his fuel is looking quite low now. There may be another lap after this one. V8 there is looking even worse. May all come down to the last lap between 2nd, 3rd, 4th. There's Mercer there, no worries about fuel. Just on a charge. Jamie D there. Will he have 1 lap left in him after this? Let's see if I'll cross the finish line. Will Jamie D? Yep, he does. It's going to be very, very interesting on who will make it. Jules looking in a bad way as well. Nightmare Racer, all sliding there. There's Wilco. Hombre, he'll have another lap to do. Definitely Hombre will need another lap. Let's see. We've got 25 seconds for Jack to cross the finish line, going through the final chicane. Oh, he's going to have to do another lap. No, he's just holding on. He's waiting that last few seconds. Very clever there. Oh, V8 has jumped into the pits. Oh, how close. If V8 would have just carried on, he may have taken the second place from Jack. There's V8 there. Oh, he's lost third as well. Oh, he should have just carried on. Let's see if Jamie will finish. Oh no, V8 finishes in fourth, but he could have taken second place there. Unlucky there. Great job from the guys. Mercer, probably the driver of the day, last to third. Jamie D there taking fifth. Myself taking sixth. Good achievement for me. Although I'll probably run out of fuel before the end. And then we have Jules, who will be taking 7th place, and Nightmare Racer in 8th, with Wilco in 9th. Thank you for joining us, and join us next time.